Here's everything I made for a Japanese-inspired afternoon drinks situation. If I'm cooking for myself, my kitchen descends into chaos. But give me a 12-person guest list and suddenly I'm Martha Stewart with a mild superiority complex. We started the day before, Friday. I swapped my usual doom scrolling for focaccia prep because I've decided that I'm better than that, at least for this weekend. Water, yeast, flour, salt, mix, rise, you know the drill. Add a little sesame gochujang drizzle if you're feeling extra fancy like I was. Fold, turn, rise, fold, turn, rise, fold, turn, rise, rise, rise. Let that rise overnight and you'll thank yourself tomorrow. At this point, I'm starting to get a little stressed about the growing list of jobs to do tomorrow, so I don't just stop at one dish. We are hosting. Enter miso-honey butter. In my manic state, I decide to burn it. And should we whip it? Why not? As soon as I made this decision, I outsourced the whipping to my partner because obviously I had better things to do, like standing behind him and micromanaging. 15 minutes of elbow grease, his of course, and we had this nutty, sweet, zesty, spreadable concoction. Day of, morning panic. Sleeping is for those who ration one bread roll per guest. Before I've even caffeinated, the eggplants are halved, salted, roasted into this gooey goodness, scooped from their homes and mashed into the miso. A soft, gooey, salty, sweet umami bomb. Obviously, Ro is on meat duty, not because of gender roles, but because I don't trust him with a vegetable, and I had to let him get involved somehow. He seared his dry brine sirloin to perfection, then set it aside in the fridge. Meanwhile, I whipped up my Japanese guac, avo, edamame, coriander, pickled ginger, white onion, and a few extra secret ingredients. I also do all the things to the gochujang focaccia until they come out looking stunning like this. Now, if you're inviting people over without a cocktail, that's not hosting, that's embarrassing. So we then made and batched these employee-only mini Manhattans inspired by our favourite bar in Austin and threw them into the freezer along with these tiny martini glasses. 20 minutes before arrival, Ro sliced the meat. I hovered nearby, making suggestions so I could claim the dish as my own. Ponzu, jalapeno crisps, roasted sesame, what a show-off. Everything else went on slightly fancier plates sprinkled with slightly fancier ingredients, and we were ready to go. Everything went down an absolute treat with frosty Sapporos, cloudy sake, and those boozy Manhattans. No one left hungry. I left with a smug glint in my eye. 10 out of 10, would host again, as long as I have help and someone to do the dishes.